Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Let your light shine Sunday. Yes, it's a good day to let your light shine. Any day is a good day to let your light shine. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a great day. If it's not a great day, let's make it a great day. I'm going to use crystal power today. I did use my doggy deck with the last live, and that was empowering again to be able to connect with my doggy deck again. I gave myself a reading last night, and it was a very beautiful reading. The cards were like literally being thrown at me. And I learned through another tarot reader. You'll have to look her up on YouTube. Her name's Shay. Let me see. So I can make sure I tell you right. She's based out of Hawaii, if I remember correctly. But she taught me that typically if the cards land on the ground face down, it's like something that you might not be aware of yet. I had a couple come out like that, but I had some heavenly numbers, 4. I had 3 4s come out. It was a really beautiful read. I actually shared it on a short. I'm trying to look for her YouTube now. It's a Shay, and it starts with a P, and of course I can't find her name now. There it is. Shay Pila, Shea, and then it's a space, Pila, Pila, and I'm probably saying her name completely wrong, Pila. But she's a really cool tarot reader. She does reads for the collective. Hey, Dorothy, I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Thank you for giving me likes. If you would like a reading, let me know. And if not, I totally understand. I appreciate you giving me likes. Key fobs in the background. I was like, he's actually here this weekend. Since we've moved to Florida, he's been going off and on nonstop. Work, Forgotten Angels, Georgia. Work, Forgotten Angels, Georgia. So we haven't really had a weekend together. So this was nice to have him here this weekend. But he's got some things he wants to deal with. So I was like, look, make all the noise you want. It's okay. They help to handle the readings. Hey, look at that. Clearing out the storage shed. I feel you. Going to the storage unit to get rid of things I don't need stored. Yeah. Decluttering. That's like freeing decluttering. I feel you. Even though it's work, it feels good afterwards, getting rid of all the stuff we don't need, you know? I hope you're doing well. I know last comments I saw from you, you were kind of mentioning balancing work life. So I hope that that's happened for you, that you're able to find a balance. I know work life is, oh.
Yep.
Keep up says, yeah, he's the main breadwinner. He's always worked his tail off, but right now he for sure is pulling in the money. But I don't know. I'm trying to talk him into like, let's get rid of the Harley. Let's get rid of the Armada. Then we won't have anything though. Well, we'll have a Fat Bob and we'll have my Honda, which needs a new tire. But those are our big payments right now, because since we have this property, we don't have a mortgage. But the big payments are the Armada and his newer Harley. The Fat Bob's a Harley, but it's paid off. Things are just so expensive, you know. Those payments are pretty steep. But yeah, it's important for us to find a balance with work. You know, we have to like work nonstop. It's hard to find happiness. Go in PM where I'm at because some of the workers aren't the most welcoming. No, yeah. And see, that's a whole nother thing too. Like you have to protect your energy. If your work environment is not conducive to a positive lifestyle, then keep it moving. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And we can't change people, you know, they have to be willing to change on their own. So if they're not helping you live your best life by just being kind, then yeah, I don't blame you at all for changing your shift. At least you're aware of it, For the longest, I just kept myself in that environment. And it wasn't for me, it wasn't coworkers. It was just like resentments for jobs that I was being told or asked to do that I didn't even get paid for. Like that was the resentments I had, or towards administrators not listening, or towards some parents being ill-willed, or like, just treating disrespect, So there was a lot of resentments there. And I stayed in it for years because I thought I was stuck, I felt like I couldn't change it. But thankfully now I see that I'll live a much better life by realizing I'm not stuck. I have a choice. I'm going to focus on things I need to do, so not dating at the moment. Hey, I know that you're what we call quote unquote normie, so you're not a recovering alcoholic or addict, but they say in AA when we're working on ourselves to not date. So you kind of like hit the nail on the head there when it been focusing on things I need to do, so not dating. Yeah, we have to learn to deal with our own things and to love ourselves before we're ready, right? And it's funny because they always say once you stop looking, then the right one comes along, or the next one. Sometimes it might just be the next one, but through the next one, you live and you learn to find the right one. So I hope that you're able to work through the things you're trying to work through. And I know life is hard, so I'm sending you so much love and light. And you got this. You're worthy. You're worthy of it all, Figured not putting a guide through all the things I'm going through. I get that. But also, like, I don't know. It depends. Like, your situation better than anybody, but you're worthy of a partner as well, and I don't know, depending on like what work you're doing, like self-work, or like you just have family things going on, or what. Sometimes it's nice to have that partner there to help you, bounce ideas off or collaborate with or whatever. Just share love. You know what I mean? But I totally get it. And ultimately, you know what's best for you right now. And I know that you can trust your intuition to tell you like what's the right thing to do. Hopefully it won't take, hopefully you'll be able to work through things quickly though, because I know relationships are fun too. My stepdad has cancer. My biological dad has been having, that is a lot. But, no matter what, we're going to face things like that through our lives, just because that's what happens. Family members get sick, and I'm so sorry. I'm sending prayers to them too. Yeah, that's hard. So I'm sending prayers to you and to them that they recover quickly and hopefully painlessly. And for you too, because I know seeing family members go through that kind of stuff is not easy. So I'm sending you so much love and light, Dorothy. You got this. Just keep praying and keep connecting with your higher spirit, whatever that is, and Key Fob says, hey. It's hard to see family members go through that. I know that. And especially when you're on the sideline and you feel like there's nothing you can do. Yeah, I get that. I have a lot of people that do that. I'm so blessed. There's a lot of brothers that hop in here and show love. And tarot's not their thing, and that's okay. Tarot's not for everybody. Key Fob still doesn't let me read for him. He's never asked for a reading. I think the only reading I ever did for him is because like Sterling pushed it. Sterling was like, do it for Key Fob. Remember? So tarot's not for everybody. And I get that. And I love that we're all different that way. We all connect with Mother Gaia, universe, source, in our own ways. So although the one time I did read for Key Fob, it wasn't that bad. I think some people, not saying you, but I know like I know before I started reading, I used to be a little intimidated by it, like kind of nervous, like it was going to tell me something that like how when I was going to die, or it was going to tell me, but I learned through doing it that that's not at all what tarot is. And if there's somebody out there reading tarot like that, I don't know. I personally just don't like. I don't. It's just like a, almost like some main Christians would use a Bible to connect with their source. It's the same thing, It's a way of just being validated by your higher power and connect with your higher power. On top of everything, I haven't heard back from my kids since October 12th. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. Separation from children is not easy. It's hard balancing these relationships, and it's hard for us to not carry those negative feelings inside, like remorse, almost like even mourning because you don't talk to them. But give it some time, give them some space, and just keep reaching out. We went through similar things, and it's like you just keep doing the next right thing, right? We just keep doing the next right thing. And as long as we keep doing the next right thing, then things will work out. And if they don't, then it's just not meant to be, But definitely analyzing our emotions and where those emotions are coming from helps us to navigate that, and praying. If you praying helps me navigate that. Keepom says, welcome, folks and creatures of all shapes and sizes. Hey, Jada. Yeah, actually, there's not a list. It's pretty low key this morning. Dorothy's here sending us love and light, thankfully. So she didn't want a reading, but I can totally read for you, Jada. I remember you. I believe you've been here before. Welcome back, and thank you for being here. Keepom's trying to work through his dreadlocked goatee right now. Do you want a general reading, or I was messing with my Oracle deck. Do you want a general reading, or do you want me to try to read for something specific? He's being a nut. He's a nut, y'all. I cannot. This man. I always tell people I'm so grateful for him, that we've been together for so long, but he still makes me giggle like I met him yesterday. I don't know how he does it. He's just a goofball. Okay, ask away. I cannot guarantee. I do tell people if I have psychic abilities, because I believe in all kinds of things that the normal people don't. I have not found those abilities, so I will say I'm not able to foresee the future, but
she is psycho. Don't let her lie to y'all.
I'm psycho, he says. I'm not psychic. I'm a little psycho. That's a harsh. He usually just calls me feral. I can accept feral, but psycho is a little intimidating.
You fixed your hair today, so you're not that feral.
He said I fixed my hair, so I'm not that feral. Getting tubs at Walmart, making sorting easier. Yeah, girl, we have tubs, but Keefov just threw like random things in every tub or box. But in his defense, he only had like a day down up in Georgia every time he went. So it's like just rush, throw it all together. There's like cake boxes that we've had for how many years now?
One.
The dust says otherwise. They're cake mixes that we never cooked cake, and they're like literally in a storage shed. All right, Jada, will I reconnect with R despite the current state of our connection? So Jada, this is let me ask, is this like romantic, like relationship, basically a relationship reading? Dorothy said, don't feel bad. Guys like ladies that are a little wild.
A little wild, yeah, but dang.
Oh no, if you heard him, he said a little wild, yeah, but dang. I'm less wild now that I'm sober, that's for sure.
That is true.
Normal's so overrated. It is, isn't it? He is my ex. We were in contact, kind of. Okay, Jada, I got you. And you're just wondering if you'll reconnect. Okay, I do forewarn people that when they ask for a specific yes or no question, there are some cards that do have a yes to them, but there's no guarantee. And I also find a lot that when I do relationship readings, a lot of times source will direct us to look inwards or to trust our intuition. So just a heads up. Yeah, I'll totally do it. Relationship reading, and you're asking, is there a possibility of reconnecting with this person? Okay, I'm going to pray over the deck, Jen, okay? Source, higher power, creator of all, thank you for this day. Thank you for the amazing energy I feel today. I feel positive and uplifted, and I just want to share that with this community. I said you guide my words in these cards for Jada, as Jada's here seeking spiritual advice, spiritual wisdom in regards to her relationship with their exes. So I know they've gone through some turmoil, but Jada's seeking advice as to they will reconnect or not. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of love, light, and positivity and guidance for this relationship, as I know they can be difficult and they can leave wounds that just are hard and deep. I'm sending Jada so much love and light and healing, and so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, so I just want you to keep an open mind and open heart to the message. Oh, thank you, Dorothy. You too. All right, girl. Don't work too hard. Get some rest also. Thank you, Divine, for being here. I said you just guide my words and guide these cards for Jada to help her navigate this relationship. I know, obviously, there's been some turmoil as the state of the relationship is disconnected, but Jada's just seeking advice as to whether they'll reconnect or not. I said you help me to guide her into a path that will be for the highest good of her or Jada. Forgive me, I try to be gender neutral. For the highest good for Jada and the highest good for all. When one rises, we all rise. Oh, my cards didn't want to shuffle then. All right. Yeah, of course, Patricia. I'm doing a reading now for Jada, but I'll totally do one for you once I get done with Jada. All right. And welcome. I don't know if I can't remember if I've seen you before. If I have, forgive me for forgetting. And if I haven't, welcome. All right, Jada.
Me a couple times.
My husband says I forgot him a few times. All right, thank you, Patricia. All right, Jada, you got the Queen of Oh, look, I told you, Divine always pushes us inwards. You got the Queen of Pentacles. I have everything I need to prosper. She's the queen. Like, she is immaculate. Look at that. She's so beautiful. Like, that source, like, just reminded me of how freaking awesome you are, Jada. Yay, Patricia. Good. Thank you and welcome back. I'm glad you found your way back to me. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Jada. Support and sensuality. As a person in your reading, this queen is a helper, full of practical advice and support for friends and close family. She is firmly rooted to her home and naturally nurtures everything and everyone in her circle. Down to earth, she is a pragmatist who values actions over words. As a situation, the card represents excellent management, financial abundance, and giving, and can also denote empathy with nature, children, and animals. The message here is generosity and financial and emotional security. So this is just a message of because you may be feeling uncertainty or insecurities with this relationship. So this is Source reminding you of how awesome you are, to try to navigate your emotions and put them in a place of balance because of how blessed you are. And even if this person doesn't come back to you, like, this is Source just reminding you that you're worthy of everything and more. You're worthy of that one that's going to fit you just right. All right. The Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, I got little butterflies here because the message is, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. So I don't know how long y'all been apart and how long you need to provide closure, or if you want closure. I always tell people tarot is but a message. You decide your own future. Ultimately, you decide that. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Jada. I've been feeling discouraged lately. Oh, but look, see, our divine is so amazing that you can come in this space and be connected and take yourself out of that discouragement and feel those butterflies. Ace of Cups. You better get the butterflies because look, Ace of Cups. The aces reveal new beginnings. Like when one door shuts, like I got goosebumps thinking of you. When one door shuts, another one always opens, and it's going to be bigger and better because you are this queen. You are. The aces reveal new beginnings. The Ace of Cups heralds a new relationship or project that brings an outpouring of love and emotion. Like this is the card reminding you that that relationship is going to bring you an outpouring of love. Like how, outpouring of love and emotion. This is an intense time as your heart overflows, and you may feel overwhelmed at times as you enter into a deep bond or respond intensely to whatever you fall in love with, whether a partner, child, or new creative project. A common meaning of the card in readings is pregnancy and fertility. The equivalent male card is the Ace of Wands. So either or both of these cards can indicate future parenthood. So this is just like speaking of the future, and I want you to really reflect on this relationship with R. And I always used to tell myself when I would have a hard time closing a door, I would reflect on that relationship and even like really outweigh the pros and the cons and like why was I hanging on? Because ultimately you know what that relationship looked like and whether it's worth keeping your heart open to it. Because remind yourself that you are this queen and you deserve this Ace of Cups. Your higher power wants you to feel this outpouring of love and emotion. And if R wasn't providing you with that, then it's time to keep it moving to the one that will. I feel you. I do want closure, but I still feel love for him. I feel deeply connected to him. I went through that similar situation with an ex of mine a long time ago. Keith-Fob and I have been together years now. This was when I was in my early 20s. And we were not good for each other at all. I did not feel this outpouring of love. And I'm sure I didn't reciprocate it either. I'm sure I wasn't the best partner either. But I felt like you did. And for years, for I think 3 years after him, I felt so connected like that. But finally, I was able to heal and move on. And it just took some time, even though I wanted closure as well. But I'm thankful now that I went through that because it molded me to be the person I am now. So it's just up to us to, navigate those emotions and figure out what's going to serve our higher purpose. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, look, and this is higher power just like validating that. I take the time I need to nurture myself. Like this is your higher power, like telling you seek inwards, find what best serves you. I just saw the little bunny. I'm definitely crying because what you're saying, I understand, but I'm very emotional. I know. I'm sending you so much love and light, Jada. Please heal her sores. Help her to find closure. I know. It is a lot. It's making me think of those deep emotions I used to feel, and I didn't know how to get rid of them. I know. It's so hard. But divine is here. Back then, I didn't know that. I also had a spiritual malady because I struggled with organized religion and I couldn't find my divine. But I've learned that divine is in us. And anytime you feel alone, source is here inside you. So find practices that help you connect with that. And this closure is going to come easier for you, whether it's praying, meditating, nature walks, like whatever makes you feel those butterflies that you're talking about, do that because that's going to help you provide that closure that you need for this relationship if this relationship isn't meant for your higher purpose. All right, Nine of Pentacles. It's a beautiful card too. And it's just your higher power, like reminding how loved you are. Comfort, luxury, abundance, and sensuality. You find time to enjoy life's pleasures, which brings a sense of contentment as you appreciate the material things you deserve. There's work to do in the future, but now you can recharge and reflect. Look at that. Recharge, reflect on your success. The higher power is saying focus on those good things. Try not to live in the negativity or toxicity of this relationship if that's happening, and focus on those good things and those positive things. The card also signifies financial independence, the freedom to be yourself and do what makes you happy. An additional meaning of the generous nine is a deep connection with nature and feeling truly at home with yourself and at home in your environment. You have everything you need just now. And if you're not feeling that yet, then this is source telling you that you can. You just have to find some balance and try to get out of your headspace if it's taking you into a negative space. You know what I mean? Oh, I know, like I always forewarn, it's probably not going to give you I feel like it gives an answer without giving an answer. You know what I mean? But I hope that you were able to connect with it and find something to help you navigate these intense emotions. And I'm sending you so much love and light and healing. Please just help her, Source. Help her navigate these intense emotions. And thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. I don't feel like I have everything. I feel like I have nothing. I understand that. I do when we have these, but this is why you got this card, because this is Source reminding you that abundance is all around us. When I feel my headspace going in that place, if I have nothing, I look around me and I just look at Mother Gaia. I just look at the earth and how beautiful it is. And maybe that's why this Nine of Pentacles is like pushing you to connect with nature, to see the abundance around you. When we get in that negative space, it's our job to shift it, right? And I always find that gratitude is what helps me get out of that negative headspace. I hope that helps. Like even just jotting down like 5 things you're grateful for. That might help you kind of get your head out of feeling like you have nothing, because you have everything. You are so loved. You are so loved. You're always loved, guided, and protected, always. And I hope that you can find the space to feel that again, because you deserve it. Thank you for letting me read for you, Jada. I appreciate you. And I know life is intense right now. Okay. Patricia, can I get a general love and career message? Okay. Thank you, Jada. I appreciate you. All right, Patricia, hop in the chat for me if you're still here, okay? I know that one was a little longer, but it was pretty intense. So I wanted to connect with Jada and really make her feel loved and understand that she's always guided and protected. So if you're still here, Patricia, you can hop in the chat. Love and career. Okay. All right. I'm going to pray over the deck. And you just want guidance with love and career. Like, yeah, okay. We're like, tell me what's going on, Source. Okay, I got you. Love and career. And Patricia. Okay. Yes. Oh, I love this community. That happens a lot in the chat where people give good vibes to the other people. That's what we need. We have to lift each other up. It's such a hard world we live in sometimes. Divine Creator of all, thank you. Thank you for this space. Thank you for guiding my words in these cards. Thank you for helping me to lift others up, because I know it's hard. Sometimes it can be hard to lift ourselves up during certain times. And I said you do the same for Patricia, as Patricia's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom regarding her love life and her career. I'm so grateful. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in and wrap their wings around Patricia and send in guiding words to navigate her career life and her relationship life. Thank you, Source. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Hey, Amber, good morning. Oh, I like that little emoji. Oh my gosh, you. I just said, oh my gosh, you. God bless you in your readings. Can you do? Yes, of course, and God bless you. Yes, I'm doing one for Patricia now, and I'll do one after Patricia for you. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source, for always being here. Thank you for helping us to see the abundance all around us. We're so blessed. I ask that you continue to guide my words in these cards for Patricia. She's just seeking wisdom and advice regarding her career and her love life. I said to guide us to help serve her highest good and her highest purpose. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. Patricia. It's such a beautiful day here, y'all. Florida is like funny weather. It's like gets North Florida. I said, what did I say?
I said that's Florida.
Oh, he said that's Florida or North Florida. It like gets like 40, and then like by lunchtime, it's like you can put shorts on again. All right, Patricia, it feels so good right now. We have the camper door open. Ace of Wands. I'm inspired to follow my passion. So I don't know if this is talking about career or love or both, but like source is saying, follow what feels good. I said in my career, I've been shifting with career, trying to navigate what feels good. And source, I journal with my sobriety program now, and I did this like a two-way letter back and forth. My sponsors like do a dialogue with your higher power about your job and whether I want to go to full-time teaching again or not. And I love students, but it was all the outside stuff that really did me in and led to a lot of resentments. And as I was journaling, divine led me to write down, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And so it's like, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So it's like, I'm inspired to follow my passion is what the Ace of Wands is telling you. Ace of Wands. The aces reveal new beginnings. The Ace of Wands shows a fiery new initiative. A fury. Is that how you say it, baby? Fiery? Fury.
What?
Fury. Sorry, my vocabulary can be limited at times. Fiery, my bad. A fiery new initiative, a new idea or enterprise takes off. So I think maybe this is around career. And you are inspired to drive forward your vision. This is a quest that speaks to the soul rather than the intellect. So you have a passionate connection to a person, project, or place. A common meaning of the card in the reading is male fertility. The equivalent female card is the Ace of Cups. So either or both cards can indicate future parenthood in a reading. That's funny because Jada just got the other card to this one. Either way, new beginnings, a new initiative, a new idea or enterprise takes off. This card's just like telling you, go to your passions, follow your passions. And I think that applies to both career and relationships, right? Queen of Cups. Look, I trust my knowing and follow my heart. Look at this queen. She's amazing. It's like, I trust my knowing. Like, this is your divine saying, you know inside what's going to serve you the best. So it's going to serve your highest good. And it's on the same page. Queen of Cups. Sensitivity, imagination, intuition, creativity, and love. As a person, this queen can represent a loving partner or friend, a caring individual with high emotional intelligence. Supporting others comes naturally to her. As a situation, you are led by your heart rather than your head. Again, it's source speaking inward. The message of the card overall is to act with compassion, show your empathy, connect with others, and intuitively read the subtle energies at play. The only issue is a need to stand by your boundaries so that you don't give too much. Oh, I like that. Oh, hey, Kelsey. Hold on one second. Patricia, I've got a couple names I need to write down real quick. Welcome, y'all. Let me write your names down. I have Amber. And then after Amber, if you're able to stick around, I'll do Kelsey. And after Kelsey, Dina. And forgive me if I'm not saying it right. All right, Patricia. So yeah, I trust my knowing and follow my heart. And I love how this one's like a loving partner, a friend. So I don't know, like if you already. Okay, look. Sometimes I doubt whether the message is connecting or not, and it always is. I don't know why my my ego gets in the way sometimes. And then as my ego is like, is this person connecting with this message? Before I can even get it out, the person validates source. So Patricia says, no problem. Sounds good so far. So at least you're hearing the message and connecting with it. I love that. All right. So I'll leave it at that then. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. All right. And then you have the Eight of Swords. I release myself from self-inflicted binds. And that might be, if you're seeing a blockage with anything in your life, this might be why. Eight of Swords. Restriction, fear, and negative thinking. The eight often signifies feeling trapped and powerless. However, you may unknowingly be sabotaging yourself by taking on the role of victim. It may be time to reclaim your power. Oh, Source is amazing, because Source comes out with, look at all this amazing stuff that's happening. And then just reminding you, if you happen to be feeling negative thoughts or feelings, to remember these two cards right here. It may be time to reclaim your power by examining the causes of the situation rather than accepting your position. You can think your way out of this now and make a change. An additional meaning of the card is, in your reading, is being with someone who is emotionally unavailable, so the relationship becomes a test. I'm going to leave it there because I don't know your relationship. Okay. Either way, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to speak into it if it resonates with you already. I release myself from self-inflicted binds. I want to read it again for some reason, but reclaim your power. It's just say reclaim your power. That's the power message. And a lot of times we put ourselves, we don't realize it, but yeah, we put ourselves in that powerless state. But we're so, yeah. Okay, I'll shut up. All right. Thank you. Keepum's like, yeah, shut up. What? Thank you, Patricia, for letting me. It's a powerful message, though. And it's your higher power. Like I said, I was going to shut up. Okay. Look. Telling you, just seek inwards. Seek inwards. Find your passions. I'm inspired to follow my passion. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. And just, yeah, I release myself from self-inflicted binds. Thank you again. Sorry, look, that's my higher power saying, shut up, making me cough. Okay. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate you so much. And I'm sending you so much love and light through this crazy thing we call life. I know it can be intense. Keep up back here making background noise. All right, Amber, with your good vibes. Look at this little sunrise emoji thingy, or sunset, one or the other. I love it. It looks like a sunrise or a sunset, but it's tiny, so I can't really see it. God bless you in your readings. Can you do a general reading for me? Will I have a vehicle this month, and how's my career? I will try my best. Yes, thank you, Patricia. All right, Amber, if you're still here, hop in the chat for me, and I will try my best to see what we get. Hey, Dina, I see you. I got you after Amber and Kelsey, okay? How's my career? All right, Amber, if you're still here, just there you go. Okay, I just want to make sure you're still here. All right, I'll try my best. I always forewarn people that my tarot reading, there are some cards that will say a yes to a question, but I always forewarn people that I don't claim to be psychic or anything like that. So as far as the cards telling you whether you'll have a vehicle or not, I'm not for sure. But I'll pray over it and we'll just see what the message is, okay? So you're asking higher power regarding your vehicle situation and whether you'll have a vehicle this month, and then your career. Okay, I'm going to pray over the deck. Source, higher power, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words in these cards. I said you do the same for Amber, as Amber's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom regarding their vehicle. And Amber would like to know will she have a vehicle this month, and then also would like to have spiritual advice regarding their career. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in with words of prosperity and abundance and help guide Amber's having some uncertainty surrounding their vehicle and whether they'll have a vehicle this month and how is their career or what to expect with their career. Thank you for helping me to raise a positive vibrational field of the world we live in. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle. And I hope you're not without a vehicle. If you are, I understand your pain. That is so stressful. I feel like we go through tires like every month. I feel like we're never ending, like always needing a tire or
We
an
only
oil.
need 2 right now.
He's like, we only need 2 right now, or an oil change, or like something. Thank you, Source. I said you guide my words in these cards for Amber. Amber's just seeking advice surrounding her vehicle and her career. I know that life can be lifey and can bring uncertainties and make us stress about what will happen next. So I ask that you just bring in reassurance that things will work out as they should. Thank you for always guiding us. Thank you for the air we breathe. Thank you for the food we eat. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. K-pop's probably happy I'm reading while he's decluttering the back camper room. Because I'm like, what are you doing with that? Where are you putting that? Don't put that there. Those floaties can totally go out in the shed. Like he's like, do your reading. He's like, do your reading. All right, Amber. You got the 9 of Wands. I'm strong for as long as I need to be strong. Oh, that's so powerful. Because, man, yes, cars and jobs can bring us so much weakness. Yeah, frustration. Look, I got my source over here helping me too. He helps me come up with words sometimes when I can't think of them. Yeah, it can bring so much hardships on us. And this is like source telling you that you're strong, you got this. Vigilance, strength, and defense. The 9 often shows an ongoing struggle that tests your character and your resources. You may be tired, but still need to fight on because you're almost at your goal. This is the point at which some people give up or give in, but the message here is to persevere. I feel it feeling hard, but it's okay. You've got this. You got this. An additional interpretation is harboring an old wound. Past experience says it's unsafe to drop your guard just yet. For this reason, you may be feeling overly vigilant, unwilling to trust others until you have absolute proof of their intentions. I feel like, though, the first part of that card is probably what may be resonating with you. The ongoing struggle, right? We were just talking about that before this card even came out. Ongoing struggle. But I have this little pin that Kifa bought for me while I was at treatment, and it's a mushroom. And it says, in darkness we grow. And I know when we're in the darkness, it's hard to feel it, but it's so true. I learned so much through those dark times and what I thought were hopeless times. So vigilance, strength, and defense. Even if you need a mantra to help get you through this uncertainty, vigilance, strength, and defense. Like, keep fighting. Keep fighting. And now you've got the Hermit. So yeah, this is like calling in for you to do what you do to find some balance with your emotions. The Hermit. I follow my own path. The Hermit meditates in a crystal, and I can show you, he's a very magical being. Like, he's so, like, you can see him trying to find his balance, right? And he's in this crystal cave. It's such a beautiful card. I love this card. And it just reminds us that when we feel like that, all we got to do is seek inward, because that's where you're going to find your higher power, and that's where you're going to find your balance and your security and your gratitude. Yeah. The Hermit meditates in a crystal cave. Alone, he is guided by his inner light, or knowing, which is symbolized by the glowing star within his lamp. Atop his staff sits a vibrant turquoise stone, and his staff is entwined with a snake, a symbol of healing. Oh, that's powerful. At his throat chakra, he feels the vibration of the turquoise and senses the stone's wisdom messages. Turquoise brings the hermit healing, protection, and guidance as he journeys through new inner landscapes. The hermit is a card of contemplation and reflection. In tarot, the hermit was once known as Father Time, shown as an hourglass in his lamp, signifying a time of healing. You may need time alone now to process recent events. The hermit also indicates personal growth, studying and learning, an opportunity to discover esoteric wisdom. So yeah, I do forewarn people that a lot of times I won't get like an answer to a future question because I feel like my type of tarot is more like how to connect with divine, how to find your inner strength, how to find source. So it's not so much as telling the future, but yeah, this is asking you to seek inwards and find balance for sure, and reminding you that you're an amazing person. There's a gnat, sorry. All right. And then you've got the Judgment card. Wow, you've got a lot going on, Amber. Yeah, you got 2 major arcana cards. I look back with compassion for myself. So this is the Judgment card. And look at the beautiful wings. Like just the beauty of it. And, oh, yeah. You thought you were going to maybe get a reading on whether you're going to get a car or not. And higher power is like, girl, we got some work to do. Don't worry about that car, girl. You connect with source and the rest will happen. You don't want to be worried about that car because you're going to be so high on the spirit. You're going to be like, yes, God is everywhere. My higher powers got me. The Judgment. An angel holds a trumpet up to his lips, summoning up the past. So this might be some past things that you're still working on too. When he blows the instrument, he awakens us to ourselves. Old anger and fears are released as butterflies. Beauty and light emerge from the heaviness of memory. The trumpet is made from bloodstone, stone of cleansing and healing. I actually have that stone right here. I have a bloodstone. It's hard to see in the camera, but it's got like reds mixed in with it. It's really beautiful. Stone of cleansing and healing. The angel's wings are pink, the color of love and compassion. Always look back at your past with love and compassion, always, because we went through all of that for a reason. Judgment offers an opportunity to assess your actions before moving on to a new life phase. So this is Source telling you, you're going to have a new life phase happening, but let's do some inner work first. You may decide to give a relationship or a situation a second chance. The past may come back to you in the form of memories, and there could be an opportunity to release old emotions. At a spiritual level, this card shows a spiritual awakening and can indicate mediumship. Wow, what a powerful reading. Yeah. I don't even know what to add to it because I know you were seeking advice on whether you're going to have a vehicle or not. And this is like divine saying like, go inward. You got to seek inward. Like if I end up bludgeoned to death, my husband's over here with what are you doing with that thing?
I'm just warning you, it's about to get loud.
No. Oh, okay. Well, it's about to get loud. Amber, thank you for letting me read for you. I hope that provided some, I know it didn't provide clarity to your questions, but I hope it provided you with some guidance as to where to go next. Amber, how? What do you mean by how? How what, sweetie? Hey, lovely. Hey, Kelsey. I'll put your name on the list. I just finished Amber's reading. Oh, Kelsey's already on the list. I see. Sorry, Kelsey. Oh, you said loud. It wasn't even that loud. He did like 2 bangs and that was it.
I'm trying to keep it quiet for
Thank you. I love you. All right, lovely. I'm going to write your name down. I just finished up Amber's reading, but she did have a question. Oh, how do I go within? Oh, girl. And sorry if you're not identifying as a girl. I do that a lot, and I need to be more gender neutral. For me, okay, I started my journey of enlightenment with sleep hypnosis. There's a YouTuber called Michael Seeley, and I started there. And when I went to sleep at night, I listened to Michael Seeley. Let me make sure I'm typing it right. And this sleep hypnosis helped guide my subconscious thoughts because I was such a negative thinker, and it helped me to love myself. And after I started listening to Michael Seeley, then I started doing daytime meditations. And I would literally, like, after work, just type in guided meditation, and like quick 10-minute things would come in, or 5-minute whatever meditation you need to go inwards. That brings you inwards. And after that, I learned to start praying. I pray all throughout the day now. And also, I do write a gratitude list every morning of at least 5 things I'm grateful for. And that has helped me shift my struggling mindset, my negative mindset, the mindset I was really harsh on myself with, to positivity. So those are just a few things. I appreciate you so much, Amber. I'm sorry. Yeah, Amber. I hope that can help you a little bit to provide some peace and some clarity. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love and light. And once you start doing practices to go inwards, you're going to find life changes.
More peace.
Yes, more peace. Keep up sees it in me. Like, I still have my days. Don't get me wrong. I still have my days. But he's like, but now when I have my days, I know what to do to navigate that, so it's an amazing journey, and you're worthy of it all. Hey, Dina, thank you for being patient, sweetie. I have Kelsey and then you, okay? I appreciate you. All right, so Kelsey, just stick around for me if you're able to, and I'll totally get to you after Kelsey. Sorry, Keith Bob's taking apart part of the camper real quick. All right. He was going to do it again, so I muted, but then he didn't. All right, Kelsey. May I know if my colleague could be interested in me? All right, so Kelsey, if you're still here, hop in the chat for me. And you're looking for a relationship kind of advice, right? Kelsey. Oh, source. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about Amber. I just asked that you help Amber. Help Amber to find you. Bless Amber. Yes, send her so many blessings. Help her to see that you're always there. Yes. Help her to find her way to seek inward. We all have our ways of seeking inward. Help her find that balance. All right, Kelsey. All right.
You just prayed for Amber. Are you supposed to be praying for Kelsey?
No, I just finished Amber's reading, and it was a pretty deep reading.
Loud?
Yeah, loud bang. I'm going to mute for 1 second, y'all. All right, Kelsey. So you're seeking relationship, right? Relationship. And if a colleague's interested in you, and I know you've been here before, so welcome back and thank you for being here. Forgive the banging. Keith Bob is taking care of some things to set up his studio. Keith Bob's a YouTuber too. Adventures of Keith Bob. He's got positive messages as well. We try our best to live our life in a positive atmosphere as much as we can. So he does. Happiness. No. All right, Kelsey. So just confirm, right? Yeah. Well, you did say if a colleague's interested in you. So kind of like relationship. Okay. All right. Let me get a sip of water. That last reading was pretty deep. Poor Amber was like, just wanting to know if I'm going to get a car. And the vibe was like, look, you got deep work to do, sister. Okay. Deep breath. Okay. I just remember being there. Okay. I'm going to pray, Kelsey, okay? You good? You done?
I pray.
Oh, she's like, go ahead and pray while I stop banging around. Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words in these cards. I said you do the same for Kelsey, as Kelsey's here seeking a spiritual advice, a spiritual wisdom regarding her relationship life, and there's a potential colleague that might be interested in her, and Kelsey just wants to know, is that person interested or not? I know relationships can sometimes bring insecurities or uncertainties, so I ask that you just help these cards and my words to guide her to clarity in that situation. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of love, light, and self-love and abundance. Yeah. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. All right, Kelsey, I'm going to shuffle. If you hear the banging, just ignore it. He's almost done. Thank you, Source. Thank you for guiding my words in these cards. I said you do the same for Kelsey, as Kelsey's here, is just seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their relationship and the uncertainty of this colleague may have interest in them. I'm thankful that you're always in our lives. You're always with us. You're always guiding us and always protecting us. I ask that you bring into Kelsey's life whoever's meant to serve their higher purpose, to serve the best good, because we are worthy of it all. When one rises, we all rise. All right. It's so crazy to see that big old thing coming out. There was this big old like chest thing in the back room, but it was so big that it was like you couldn't even get back there because it was so in the way. So he's pulling the frame out now. He's almost done. All right.
Sorry.
He says, sorry. No, it's okay. You got it out now, don't you?
Almost.
Oh, he's like, almost. He's okay. He said, oops. All right, Kelsey, you got the 4 of Wands. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's hard to see because of the sun. This one, basically the power message is the universe brings all I need to feel blissful. I love that. 4 of Wands. Freedom, happiness, and celebration. A time for joy and togetherness. Happiness. Look, we just said that, didn't we? The card denotes harmony and laughter, a time for you to relax and enjoy life's pleasures. I love it when people ask about like relationships and like maybe how the other person's feeling. Source is always like, enjoy the moment. And it's hard. It's hard for even me to be present. Like, don't worry about this person. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy right now. Enjoy life's pleasures. Relax and enjoy, especially if you've been feeling under pressure. You find peace and appreciate the simple things in life and may celebrate the milestones too. This 4 often comes up in readings to signify holidays. That's funny because the holidays are approaching. Honeymoons, weddings, and parties. An additional meaning is finding a new home or the perfect place for a vacation. It's just Source like saying, don't worry about it. Like, the universe brings all I need to feel blissful. Oh, that's a beautiful message. Like, yeah. Like if this guy or person isn't interested in, if this colleague, forgive me, gender neutral crystal, if this person isn't interested in you, then they're losing out. And somebody that's amazing will be. Oh my gosh. Oh, I needed this reading. I've had some I'm thankful for the deep ones too. I am. I'm thankful that I can help guide people out of the darkness. But I feel those emotions. So sometimes I need balance too when I'm very much an empathetic person. So when I feel the deep emotions of a deep reading and then I get a reading like this, Temperance, look, I find clarity through calm. Temperance is such a beautiful card. This is one of my favorite major arcana cards. And Temperance is actually one of the only angels in tarot. She is the only angel in tarot. But yeah, she's like, I find clarity through calm. And I love too how Source, like when people ask about relationships, a lot of times Source will be like, you already know the answer to this. Trust your intuition. When you're sitting in stillness and you're meditating or praying, you're going to find the clarity that you need. A maiden holds a maiden holds 2 pitchers, pouring water from one to the other at the perfect angle so that not a single drop is spilled. The sun behind her gives her the energy she needs to manage her task with focus and precision. She stands upon a vast rock of blue calcite, signifying serenity and a sense of inner balance. The blue-purple irises that flourish nearby are symbols of hope and optimism. Oh, I love that message. Temperance shows the need for balance and accuracy when life feels precarious. So, and if you find yourself hyper focused on some things, this might be why you're getting this card. There may be many demands upon you, but you can take control. You may need to budget or plan your time to create more stability. An additional meaning is playing the part of peacekeeper or negotiator. So it's like balance. It's calling for calmness. I find clarity through calmness and just balance. It's just reminding you that if you're not feeling inner peace, that like your first card was the universe brings everything you need to feel blissful, and this one's finding clarity through calmness. Hey Devin, yes, I'll add you down. Yes, I'm on Kelsey right now, and I got 2 ahead of you after Kelsey. All right, Kelsey. And then you got the 5 of Cups. I will move forward when the time is right. I don't know. You know what this may apply to. Sadness, loss, and disappointment. And I don't know if it's referring to this colleague or not of yours, but this card often comes up in readings to signify a lost opportunity, such as losing out on a job or mourning the end of a relationship. This 5 can also apply to any situation that leaves you bereft. The message here is how you respond. However, because there is still hope. Not everything has been taken. Look at what remains. Reflect on your situation and see how you might go forward. I'm going to leave that there. I don't want to add too much to it. And I hope it gave you something to pray or meditate on. I do forewarn people that when we ask for like a yes or no, that I definitely, with my tarot, is not like so per se future reading. Is more like connecting in the present and connecting with divine right now. So yeah, the universe is reminding you, you have everything you need to feel blissful. If you don't feel that bliss, seek inward and move forward when the time is right. Thank you, Kelsey. I know I've seen your name before, so thank you so much for being here. And thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate y'all. I'm sending you so much love and light. And thank you for bearing with Keith Bob as he tore the back camper apart. But now he has his studio with more room. Yeah, I see way more room, huh? You should see his smile. Thank you, Kelsey. I appreciate you. And if the colleague's meant to be, I hope it works out. I hope it works out if it serves your highest good. All right, Dina. Dina, if you're still here, you can hop in the chat for me. You're next on the list, sweetie. Is going to help me or will he do nothing because I'm going to pay him? Oh, Lord, that's a lot going on, huh? So is this like, if you're here first, pop in the chat, Dina. And second, is he going to help me? Okay, I will forewarn you, like I mentioned to Kelsey, that when I read tarot, it's definitely not fortune telling or anything like that. So I don't know if it'll answer this question that you're asking. But that's, you found all my winter stuff. It was in that thing?
It was in the drawer beside it.
Oh my goodness. All right, Dina. Let me give Dina a minute to hop in the chat. Maybe they're still here first before I start asking a million questions. Hey, JAS. I always want to say Romero, but I don't know if you want to go by that or not. Romero. I'm going to add you to the list just in case you're able to hop around. I'm waiting on, Dina. Okay. So Dina, let me ask you this. You say you're paying them. So you're just wanting to know, is this person going to help you out? And as I mentioned earlier, I'm definitely not, my tarot is more connecting with divine, connecting with source, and not so much fortune telling or like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it.
You said it right.
Yeah, definitely not, telling the future kind of thing. Or like answering on the behalf of somebody else, if that makes any sense. I can try. I'll try to read, but there's no guarantee. Basically, my cards usually reflect on you versus somebody else. Would you still like a reading knowing that? And I guess maybe it would be a work reading. Like, is this work related? Like, if we make it more general, then it might hit home a little more. But yeah, my readings typically are more towards your own stuff going on, not per se like telling you what this person's intentions are, like if they're going to help you or not. I'm going to give Dina a minute to answer because I know they've been waiting. Is he a thief or is he expert? Oh. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray over the deck, and then I'll just put the cards down and we'll see what happens, okay? Okay, yeah. So basically, you paid somebody and you're worried if they're going to take your money or not, basically. Okay, I got you. All right, higher power, source, creator of all. Thank you for being here and guiding my words. Thank you for guiding these cards. I ask that you do the same for Dina. Dina is having a situation happening where they're feeling some uncertainty about a person they paid. They're worried, is this person going to steal their money? Or are they going to help them as they said they would? I know that things like this in our life can lead to such negative feelings and uncertainties. So I'm sending so much love and light to Dina to help navigate these feelings of uncertainty. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of enlightenment and how to navigate the situation, because there's some negativity, some uncertainty happening. Dina doesn't know how to process this and whether to trust this person. Thank you, Source. Thank you for always guiding us and protecting us. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, Dina, I'm going to shuffle. I will say this. Source always leads us back to intuition. So the fact that you're questioning this person, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what our cards say. But the fact that you're already questioning them. Did you pay this person already? If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But I'm curious if you paid them already. Source, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for guiding my cards and this platform. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me to lift the positive field that we live in. Life can be hard sometimes. I ask that you help do the same for Dina. Dina's here with some uncertainties surrounding somebody that is supposed to be helping them. No, not work. Okay. They want to know, is this person going to steal their money? Are they going to actually help them? Thank you, Source. Thank you for being here and guiding my words and my cards. When one rises, we all rise. The hubby's looking at me with a big old smile. He did a thing. He just said, I did a thing, Mama.
I did a thing, Mama.
All right. I hope not, Dina. I hope that if you paid them already, then they do the right thing. But, unfortunately, karma's real. And unfortunately, if this person does take advantage of you, which I hope not, we're going to speak positivity, right?
Yep, manifest positivity.
Yeah. I hope that doesn't happen. All right, Dina. Your first card is the 5 of Wands. I stand my ground and look for peace. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me read the card before I start talking.
Oh, boy.
Keep up doesn't trust me. Test and challenges. It sounds like it, Dina. Test and challenges. This 5 is a card of intense energy. I feel it. Like, I don't know how much money we're talking here, and I don't know if you already paid them, but obviously it's intense enough to be here seeking advice, which often signifies a battle of wills. The result is that you may feel tested and struggle to be heard. This is a show of ego, a play fight rather than a serious attack. The message here is to try not to take this situation to heart. It will soon pass. Basically, Source is saying, if this person takes your money, it's just money. Don't let it take your peace. Try not to. I know that's easier said than done. If this person does you wrong, do not let them take your peace. It's just money. It will pass. It will pass. In readings, the card can show family and work squabbles and little tests. But for you, I think this is a squabble around money. The power message, though, is I look for peace. I stand my ground. If you end up being wronged, I'm not saying you are. I don't know what will happen. I'm definitely not a fortune teller, but I stand my ground and I look for peace. So try to find your inner peace. Right now, I think you're questioning it. You don't know what's going to happen, so maybe you're having the balance is off. 10 of Swords. I see the truth in this ending. Oh, and look, this is the divine, like telling you already, your intuition might be like the fact that you're questioning it kind of already maybe answers the question. And if so, I'm so sorry. If this happens like that, I'm sending you love and light because I know money problems are real. And I'm sending the person, if they do this to you, love and light. Because if they're willing to steal from people, then they're sick. And they need healing too. So my heart goes out. 10 of Swords, a sudden ending. This 10 is the conflict-ridden suit of swords, shows an outcome that is unexpected and sudden. In readings, the card often denotes the end of a job or relationship, and although this feels like a fast unraveling, on reflection, you see that it may have been building for some time. There is a finality here, which suggests the situation or relationship is completely over. This card can also be seen as an aspect of the major arcana death, which brings necessary endings. So either way, this situation is going to end, so that you're able to quickly transition into a new phase. So no matter how it ends, do you know this person? Like, are you friends with them? And again, if you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But I'm like, this card makes me think like if they're a friend of yours, that maybe they're not going to be after this. I don't know. Or it might be saying that this situation is going to be end and go back to the 5 of Wands. And if it messes you up, try to find your peace. I'm not sure which one it is. All right, let me get a sip. Sorry, I got a little head cold going on in here, so I've been coughing. All right, let me see your last card. Oh, you got 2 swords. 5 of Swords. I will heal myself. Lord, Dina, higher power. Oh, you got a lot going on, Dina. All right, 5 of Swords. Yeah, I will heal myself. Look, I'm thankful the card started with peace, like reminding you to find the peace through this, because this card says defeat, loss. Look, I always say I'm not a fortune teller, and then look, the cards are like, I don't want to speak this out though. It's like you're gonna have to come back and tell me, because it's such negativity. I hate it when it goes that. I don't hate. I hate's a strong word, but it's hard for me to feel the negative feelings, when I read this card. Defeat, loss, and conclusions. The outcome of a battle of wills. You may not have been treated fairly and suffer humiliation as you find yourself in a no-win situation. The person or situation concerned makes you a victim of their ego and need to win. In readings, the card can also signify bullying. It is time to accept the hurt and recover. Yeah. Accept the hurt. We can't change it. And recover. Find your peace. Go back to that 5 of Wands and find your peace. The good news is this situation will pass. Just like one of the other cards said, this too shall pass. This will pass. You move on rather than dwell upon the past. Don't live in the negativity. And perhaps find alternative routes to take the justice you deserve. Dina, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm really sorry. People taking our money it's not a good feeling. And I'm so sorry this is happening to you. And I'm praying for you. I'm praying that the person that took your money will find their own healing and do what's right one day. And I know that you too will come out of this. Higher power is reminding you, find your peace. Don't let this bring you to a negative spot and stay there, okay? Thank you for being here, Dina. I appreciate you. I'm praying for you, sweetie. I really am. This too shall pass. You got that in 2 different cards. This too shall pass. That's like, sometimes I have to cling on to these mantras, right? There was one I used for a long time. I still listen to the song all the time. I'm beautiful, I'm bountiful, and I'm blissful. And I say them to remind myself from getting in that negative headspace. You're welcome, Dina. I appreciate you. I do. You deserve. Q-Fob kicked me off. Oh, there you go.
What?
Nothing. I don't know why my thing started loading, but I thought it was because of you, but you couldn't because we're on 2 different hotspots.
I'm not even connected.
Yeah, Dina. Well, Dina, I don't want to. Oh, sorry. I don't know why. It might have just been my hotspot. I don't want to say that, but that's what the cards are giving. The cards are giving like this is going to, yeah. Yeah. That's what the cards are giving. You're going to have to come back and update me because I continually tell people I'm not a fortune teller, but then sometimes the cards lay out like this and let you know like this is what's happening. And it's not me, it's source, it's divine. It's not my thoughts, it's God. I just open my vessel. I just am open to the message, So I won't tell you clearly. He said he will cure me from black magic. Dina, you can cure yourself from black magic, baby. Look, don't let anybody, Black magic isn't anything but somebody's negativity being pressed upon you. But you have control. We can heal our own ancestral wounds. We can heal our own. Look, this jealous eye bracelet right here is because I know Source has me. Anybody that wants to put negativity on me, God's got me. Look, don't get me started. Don't ever pay anybody any money telling they're going to heal you of black magic. You heal yourself of black magic. You got this. God doesn't want black magic on you. God wants you to live in love and light. But what happens is people put these negative vibes on us, and then in our headspace, we let it happen, But we have the power to heal ourselves because divine is within you. Divine's right here all the time. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And that person, I don't know. I don't want to speak any ill words, but yeah. I'm so sorry all that's happening though. I hope he didn't take a lot of money for that. Yeah. I hope he didn't. I'm sending you so much love and light, especially if you feel like you have black magic upon you. I'm so sorry for that. I really am. And seek inward to heal that if you feel like that's happening, okay? All right, lovely. Thank you for waiting. If you're still here, lovely, hop in the chat for me. What a lovely name. Saying lovely over and over and again. Like, of course, who wouldn't want to say that? Oh, is somebody pregnant now and hiding that I don't know the whole... Oh. Okay, hold on, lovely. Tell me, who's Mina? Are you asking, are you pregnant? Or are you asking, is somebody else pregnant? Excuse me, y'all. I have a head cold, so I've been like scratchy throat. Yeah, Dina, I wouldn't pay. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't pay him. I'm glad you said that because my heart was feeling sad that you paid this person money. Thank God. Thank God you didn't pay them because you have that power. You don't have to pay anybody to heal you of black magic. You have the power to heal yourself. You do. It takes work, you have to do a lot of self-reflection and a lot of praying or meditating, whatever you do. But, people are going to be out there to wish ill on us sometimes because they're hurt. Predecessor. I totally have to. I'm confused what you mean by predecessor. So basically, lovely, you're asking me, is another person pregnant? Is that it? because I've been forewarning people that a lot of times, like, well, look, I said the same thing about Dina, and I ended up telling Dina, like, don't pay this person money. So I don't, okay. Okay, let me ask you this. I'll do a reading. I can't guarantee that they're going to answer this because some things aren't meant for us to know. Okay. How can I ask you how does it affect you? I just don't I have a hard time reading, like, if this person doesn't want somebody to know they're pregnant, then I don't feel comfortable intruding on that person's privacy. Does that make sense? I really believe in karma and that what I put out there will come back to me. So I typically don't read in situations like that, where if this person isn't telling you they're pregnant, then that's their privacy, because I don't want any bad juju on me for intruding people's privacies that aren't here to consent. I hope that makes sense. But I can totally do a reading for you and like your life, or a general reading for you, or a general reading for how this pregnancy might affect you, or something regarding you, if that makes sense. And thank you for understanding. I'll give you a minute to respond. And Devin and JA, if you're still here, you are after Lovely. Thank you for understanding. But if you want a reading for you, I know you've been waiting. I can totally do a reading for you, and it might say something. Yes, of course. Of course you can. And if this pregnancy does affect you, then I can totally like do a reading like around you. Just, change your question a little bit to where it's directly you affected to you. That was key. I was sticking my tongue out, key fob, not you. Okay, so you and pregnancy. Okay, yes, I can do that. Okay, I can do that. All right. I'm going to pray over the deck, okay? Source, higher power, creator of all. Thank you for being here and guiding my words in these cards. Thank you for this community and the positivity here and helping people to just live in positivity and live in happiness. I said you do the same for Lovely, as Lovely's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding pregnancy. And if she can expect, will Lovely expect to have a pregnancy in 2026? Oh, I know that's hard. It makes me think of, there was a while there where I tried to get pregnant for a long time. So if Lovely's feeling any insecurities or sadness regarding this, I just ask that you lift her and make her understand that she's worthy of everything. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of love, empowerment, beauty, self-love, and words of advice and wisdom regarding possible pregnancy and what to expect in the next year to come. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. I don't know. It made me go back to, there was a long time there I tried to have a baby. I don't have biological children. And I tried to have one for years with Kefab, my husband. Let me shuffle first before I ramble. Source, thank you. I ask that you guide my words in these cards for Lovely, as Lovely's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding a possible pregnancy. I ask that you bring in words of enlightenment. I know that when we want to become pregnant and we can't, that can bring lots of feelings of uncertainty and negativity. So if that's happening, I ask that you just send so much love and light and positivity to them. When one rises, we all rise. Thank you. Yeah, I tried for years and I couldn't. And I even went through a procedure to correct my fallopian tubes. And I still didn't get pregnant. But now I look back and I just wasn't meant. It wasn't meant for me. One, I was an alcoholic and an addict then. But I even think now that I'm sober, I don't know if I feel like I'm accepting now that that just was not meant for me. And I'm not saying that's happening to you. I'm just giving you direct experience to me. Hey, Emil, welcome. I put your name on the list. I'm doing lovelies, and then I have two in front of you if you're able to stick around. All right, lovely. Lovely. Let me see your first card, sweetie. Oh, I love swords. Look at that King of Wands. I'm successful in all I do. I love how I don't know if you're wanting to become pregnant or not, but this is like the divine telling you, even if it doesn't happen, you're freaking successful. You're amazing. A lot of times society tells us for a woman to be successful, we have to birth children. That is not it. And you might not even be feeling that. So I might even just be speaking to somebody else right now. But like, this is just source reminding you that if it doesn't happen, you're successful in all you do, with or without child. Ambition, inspiration, and success. As an individual in your reading, this king is expressive, dedicated, and passionate with an entrepreneurial spirit. As a situation, this card represents following your ambition and being supported as you do so. You may be feeling inspired to stand apart from the crowd, seeking ingenious ways to expand your networks and deepen your knowledge of the world. The message is to take the lead, dare to be different, and publicize what you do. In a reading, the card often comes up to show success in business and projects, and a positive outlook in finances and love. Oh, I like that. I always tell people the cards won't tell you a lot of times what you want an answer to, but it'll tell you what you need to hear. And you need to be told right now that you're successful in all you do. Oh, I cannot make this up, lovely, with the lovely name. Look at this. You got the King of Wands, and then you got the Queen of Wands. I'm naturally creative. This is source like telling you, forget about this baby bump. Queen of Wands. I'm naturally creative. I'm not saying forget about it, but I'm saying like source doesn't want your energy to be like, I don't know. And you might not be having negative feelings. I don't know, but just the it's coming across to me like because you asked about this other person's pregnancy and then your pregnancy, and like this is the divine telling you how freaking awesome you are. I'm naturally creative. Like, look how beautiful. This is you. This is you. You are both of these. We both have male and female energies. And this is you. This is how awesome you are. The Queen of Wands. Creativity, self-empowerment, and support. As an individual in your reading, the Queen of Wands expresses her ideas in a tangible way, often through media and the arts. Wise and passionate, she has integrity, and her opinion is highly respected. As a situation, the card is an invitation to express yourself creatively, and to follow your passions truly, freely, and fearlessly. These cards are calling you to like lead with your passions. When you do this, success comes naturally. If you have doubts about creating or promoting a product or service, this card is the green light. Don't let that ego, that self-doubt get in your way. And as good communication is highlighted, love relationships thrive. What a beautiful reading. Wow. Look, I always say, like, look, you don't even need to know if you're going to get pregnant. This is just telling you, like, how freaking awesome you are. And then you got the Nine of Cups. And look, I can't make it up. It says, I trust in the flow of life. Like, that was me. I would be like waiting for the pregnancy test. And then when I would take the pregnancy test and it was negative, I would feel so sad. But I didn't have tarot then. I wasn't connected to source then. And I had to go through that darkness. But this is telling you, just trust in the flow of life. Just trust. Oh, trust in the flow of life. Just let go and let God. That's the phrase. Let go and let God. And whatever's meant for your higher purpose. I look back, for me personally, not saying this is for you. For me personally, I wasn't meant to be a mom. I don't know if I could have emotionally handled it and been, I don't know. But I don't think it was meant for my higher purpose to be a mom in this lifetime. I was still a mom. I luckily had stepchildren. but I wasn't meant. I didn't have to be a full-time mom from like baby up. My stepson came to live with us, but he was already in high school, so I never had to go through. And moms go through it, y'all. They go through so much. Anyways, Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. The Nine of Cups, wishes granted. A wish or dream come true is the meaning of this happy nine. I don't know if you're wishing for a baby or not, or if you're wishing for this passion of yours to come. I don't know, but this card says wishes, and you're going to have to keep me updated. Wishes granted. A wish or dream come true is the meaning of this happy nine. You can manifest what you desire, whether this is love, friendship, wealth, security, work, or creative opportunities. When you receive what you want and need, you are generous with others. Sharing your good luck, your optimism, and positive attitude raises others up. You see how life flows and appreciate what you have. An additional meaning of the card is being the host. It makes me think of a baby bump. I don't know why. I always say, though, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not psychic. So I don't want to put it out there and then it doesn't happen and there's sadness involved with it. Just the power message is trust in the flow of life. Wishing for twins badly. Stop it. Oh my goodness, I can't. You're gonna have to let me know. You're gonna have to let me know. A wish granted, a wish or dream come true. Oh my goodness, I can't. You're gonna have to tell me. There's a lot of people that will come back and be like, yeah, but I always worry to put things out there that I don't want any sadness upon anybody, you know. I just want you to just live in the moment. It's okay to have your goals and your ambitions for sure with babies, but live in the moment, be in the present, follow your passions. And when you create that positive, uplifting world around you, life is going to flow. Trust in the flow of life. Thank you so much. This was a fun reading. Thank you for letting me read for you. And I'm just sending lovely, so much love and light around this and this possible pregnancy, healthy body, healthy life. And if twins are meant for their highest good, that twins happen. And so it is. You're going to have to keep me updated. Thank you so much, lovely. I appreciate you. I'm excited for you. It feels good. And trust in the flow of life. You got this. All right, Devin. If you're still here, hop in the chat, sweetie. Devin. Can I join the list? Aw, thank you, lovely. I appreciate you. That means a lot. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Devin, if you're still here, hop in a chat, or JA. It was nice to meet you, lovely. I hope to see you again. Thank you. I have Devin, JA, and Emil. I'm going to give Devin a minute to hop in a chat. And if I don't see Devin, then I'll move on to JA. If JA is still here, and then Emil's still here. Oh, my internet went out, for a second. I froze. All right, I got JA popping in. If Devin's here, pop in the chat. I know my internet did go out for a second. I don't see Devin, but I see JA, so I might move on to JA. If Devin pops back in, I'll do Devin after JA. JAS. Romero. Do you care if I call you Romero? Is that a name? Is that your name, Romero? Okay. Romero? Is that your name? I don't know why. You're asking about your spirit guides. Would you be okay if I pull a card from my Oracle deck, Beyond Lemuria? Okay, I'll call you JAS. or jazz? Is it J-A-S? J-A-S? Okay, never mind. I don't know. Part of me wants to, because you're asking about a sign you're missing from your spirit guides. Part of me wants to pull an oracle card, but if you want a tarot card, I don't want to pull an oracle card if you'd rather have a tarot card. J-A-S, okay. Maybe I should do, I might have time for both if you want both. Oh, oracle? Okay. We'll try. And I don't know why. When you said like just want a sign from your spirit guide, part of me is like wants to pull from this deck. I don't know why. Okay. Source Crater Ball. Thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words in these cards. I ask that you do the same for JS, as JS is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom for maybe something missing. Maybe they're missing something from their spirit guides. I know sometimes it's hard for us to hear or see the messages. So I just ask that you help guide my words in these cards to provide for JS. Yeah, I'll do both. Let me just try one from my Beyond Lemuria deck since it came to my gut first. Look, that was... that was really fast, but it was like 3. Maybe you were meant to hear. There were 3 back to back. Okay, that was pretty fast. I'm going to trust the flow. I'm going to trust it. And I think some people humped off. Emil, if you're still here, hop in a chat. And Devin, you too, so I see if I have people waiting. If not, I can do some from tarot and some from this. All right, your first oracle card is Endless Opportunities. Endless Opportunities. Decisions, options, and opportunities. It's wonderful that we have the freedom to choose, but times of indecision can be so hard and almost suffocating. The more we use our minds to battle the pros and cons, the more we move out of our hearts. Often the best way forward is to step back and do what it takes to get out of your head and into your body so your gut feeling, your intuition can guide you. When making a choice, you may consider anything that doesn't feel like a total yes or a total no. Perhaps none of the apparent options are right, or any choice could be the right one if you wholeheartedly pick a direction and give it your best shot. When faced with a decision, check where your integrity lies. Peel back the layers to see where you're making your choices from. Are you choosing from fear-based survival or a place of love? A choice founded in love can make you feel light, excited, passionate, and give you butterflies. It might be a little scary, but in a good way. It might not make sense to your mind. It may seem out of your comfort zone or undermine logic. The low road can look like the safest, easiest path. It may avoid or lessen immediate pain and confrontation, but it will be long, winding, and exhausting. The high road might look perturbing, but it will cut through old stories and lead directly to the heart for growth and transformation. When you choose to step forward boldly, it takes courage, but you will discover a place of trust. Rather than staying small, hiding, or running away, you will expand and open yourself to growth. This is where magic happens, and synchronicities you could never have imagined land in your lap. But first, you have to step into the unknown and let your heart guide you. Ooh. I've been thinking about putting in my 2 weeks, but I get so sick because look, JS, this is like make a choice. You know what? If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If that job is keeping you in your negativity or it's not uplifting you, cut the cords. It's not worth it. We might die tomorrow. We don't know this life, right? It's not worth it. Your spirit guides are saying it's going to feel weird at first because society teaches us don't. Society teaches us to live in fear, that if I quit this job, another one won't happen. But that is so false. That's such a false narrative. I lived in it for so long, and I still go back there here and there, unfortunately. I have to keep myself grounded. All right, your next card is vulnerability. Look how beautiful that oracle card is. Vulnerability, if you can see it, not sure. It might have been just that one, but I'm going to read the other ones too. It was funny how all three came out. I'm like, okay, I thought I was going to get one, but you got three. So higher spirits like on you. Vulnerability. Our vulnerability can be one of the greatest gifts we can share. It can also be the hardest. In our society, we are conditioned to put a facade, to be strong, even in times of difficulty. Paradoxically, being vulnerable is one of the strongest things we can do. It is easy to armor ourselves from the harsh truths that may be too painful to bring to the light of day. However, this causes greater suffering as buried pain becomes shadows. We have to do our shadow work. Unprocessed negative experiences can incarnate as much more troublesome traits or insecurities than their origin. Yeah. When we are truly honest with ourselves in all our facets, we are vulnerable. That honesty is an important step in discovering our shadows and bringing them into the light for healing. Furthermore, when we share our vulnerabilities with others, we allow them to glimpse a deeper part of ourselves. This is fertile soil for trust. It plants the seeds for others to share the places that are most raw or tender for them. Our closest friendships can be formed in this space. The times when we feel too uncomfortable to reach out to others can be the very times we need them the most. Having compassion and awareness of the struggle and disorientation others may be going through is a valuable contribution to the world. Holding space where others can be vulnerable is a key element of healing work. Self-love is also connected to our ability to be vulnerable, as it allows us to be true to ourselves, exactly as we are without judgment. Yeah, it's calling on you to make a decision and then also do some shadow work. Do some shadow work to heal yourself and to be vulnerable, to be raw and honest. I think my hotspot's cutting in and out, huh? All right. And then your last one is alignment. Look, when we do all that, this is what's going to happen. When you get out of this negative workspace, if that's what you're feeling, and you do some shadow work, you're going to be fully aligned. I see you have psychic, so I know that you're a very metaphysical person. Like I feel like you know all this, right? But that sometimes we let life get in our way, right? The 3D world attacks us, man. It keeps us like 3D. It's hard sometimes because work is draining, man. But once you cut ties with any negativities, you do your shadow work, this alignment is just going to be so beautiful for you. Yeah, you mean like forgiveness. Yeah, self-love. Exactly. Yeah, shadow work is reflecting on your thoughts, your past, and looking at your past with human. I experienced these bad things. I did these bad things because I'm freaking human. And forgive yourself and use that past to move forward in a positive, light way with self-love. Yeah. All right. And alignment. We all have the ability to manifest the life we wish to call in. So powerful. However, we may find our desires are not actualizing as we hoped. And I was listening to another tarot reader yesterday where she said, when we try to manifest and it doesn't happen, we have to reflect. That's why your spirit guides are calling you to do the shadow work, because sometimes our thoughts aren't where they need to be. When our thoughts are in a negative space, we can't manifest. Manifestation won't happen, you know? Oh, that's amazing. Isn't it amazing when we can get in touch with that, that 4D, 5D, and beyond life? Energy goes where attention flows. Look at that. Energy goes where attention flows. So really protect your thoughts right now. really positive thoughts. Energy goes where attention flows. And if our thoughts and focus fixate on something that opposes what we want to bring to our lives, this will cause dissonance there and an internal sabotage. Are we without releasing, undermining ourselves through our language, our worries, and the broken records that play in our minds? Like, don't let our minds keep taking us to a negative place. To bring something to your life, become the vibrational match for it. You got to match it. Imagine what it feels like to already have what you desire and cultivate that feeling. Like, live in the moment now, like you already have what you desire. Preparing this is the key to powerful manifesting. Preparing ourselves and our environment as if what we are manifesting is a certainty also creates a shift in our thinking. When we want and strive for something, we create more wanting and striving. When we immerse ourselves in what it is like to already have something, we'll be in the perfect vibration to receive it. I have to work on that myself. Yeah, exactly. JS, I was doing the same thing. Like every full moon, I was making moon water and manifesting, and like things just weren't happening. But what I found is that I was lacking that trust. I was acting like it wasn't going to happen still in my daily thoughts. I have to shift to like already feeling like it's happened. And that's hard to do, because our brains are brainy. They do that thing, our ego gets in the way. It's like, that's, you're crazy. That ain't going to happen. But it's so beautiful when we can shift our mindset of like, nah, that's happening because source wants it all for me. I'm worthy of everything. We all are, and we just have to do the shadow work to make it happen, to make the thoughts align with what we want. Also consider whether you are choosing to manifest something from fear or love. Unfortunately, if our wants are driven by a born out of fear, we will amplify this. When our heart motivates our desires, whatever we manifest is aligned with love. Look at desires and are being seeded. If your plans or dreams aren't unfolding as you would like them to, it's time to take a deeper look at other areas in your life, like you're doing, like your job. Yeah. Oh, I love this. You were meant for the Oracle deck today. Look at that. But lost 10 pounds somehow. Well, did you want to lose the 10 pounds? Hey, Feria. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Jay. I was going to read from but never try to lose it. Oh. Well, I don't know if you wanted to lose the pounds or not. I mean, I guess it's a good thing if you wanted to, but if you didn't want to, then you have to look at. Hey, divine timing. Hey, Feria. JS, thank you for letting me read for you. Since I did have 2 more pop in, I'll leave it at that for you, sweetie. Thank you. Oh, you didn't want to lose it. That's probably because of your job. Look, I did the opposite. I just gained weight. Oh, thank you for being here, divine timing. I appreciate you. JS, yeah. If your thoughts are telling you to quit that job because it's not aligning with your higher self, look, I had to do it too. I took a pay cut. But I'm so much happier now. I'm doing my same job in a different way. And even my husband said, like, you're so much happier now. Like, we have to do what aligns with our highest self because we don't know what's even tomorrow's going to bring. Why go to a job we don't want to do and then tomorrow we die? For what? Like, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's like truly living to be in the present. Like, I want to wake up every day and really, and of course it's good, but I want to be able to wake up every day and not be like, God, I got to go to work on Monday. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm rambling now. Thank you, JS. I'm sending you so much love and light as I know the struggles of what you're going through. I just went through that. Like probably 3 or 4 months ago, I was dealing with all of that. The work change, the struggles with manifestation, like all of it. So there's another side to it. You're gonna get through this. I promise you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, I like that reading. I love that. Ooh, I'm excited for you because I know you're just what's the word? You're ascending. Like you're figuring it out, Jay. As you're ascending, your awakenings are happening deeper and deeper. You're getting those downloads more and more. That's exciting. I'm excited for you. All right. Feria, I made a major mistake that could very much get me fired because of other people's sabotage. So it could unfold two ways. Everything will calm down towards me or fall into place and I'm screwed. Sorry, I just had to. Let me get a cold water real quick. That's a lot, Feria, and I'm so sorry. Hold on one second. That's a lot, huh? What'd you say?
I was gonna get it for you.
Oh, I didn't know you could still hear me. Actually, I'm gonna get a Gatorade, I think. I'm gonna have to stop in a minute so I can go wash clothes. What are we gonna do with all that?
I got it.
Okay. All right, I'm back. I had to get something else to drink. Oh, that's a lot, Feria. I made a major mistake that could very much get me fired. I hate that feeling. Like, I've been there. Trust me, I've done some messed up things. Not saying that what you did was okay, that was the bad wording. It's just a lot, yeah. I know feeling the uncertainty, like I've made mistakes, I've made mistakes like that, and like sitting with the uncertainty of like, oh God, what's going to happen to me? Bills suck, right? Look, I'm going to do a reading for you, and we'll just see what it says. Hey, Arcata, I'm so sorry, I'm probably way saying that wrong. Arcata. Yeah. Hey, sweetie. Thank you for being here. I put your name on the list. Right now, I've got 2 in front of you, okay? Okay, Feria. I'm going to do a reading, and we'll just see what the cards say, right? I do tell people that a lot of times, I say I'm not psychic, but then a lot of times, the cards will come out and say things that are psychic, like kind of psychic vibe. So I don't know. I never guarantee anything. I just say I'll pray and we'll see what happens. So okay, fair, yeah. And I'm sending you so much love and light because I know the feeling. I do. I've been there. All right, source, higher power, creator of all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this community. Thank you for this space to be able to do this. I said you guide my words in these cards for Feria, as Feria's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding a work situation. They admit that they made a mistake, and they're just worried at what will happen because of this mistake. They're asking for guidance as to what to expect. I know that sitting in these uncertainties doesn't feel good. It's sleepless nights, worrisome days, especially with life feeling so expensive and unmanageable sometimes. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to wrap their wings around Feria and provide love and security, self-worth, self-love, and abundance. When one rises, we all rise. I know it's easier said than done. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. I know. It really wasn't my fault, though, and the boss knows it, but it's still on me and my project, and all went down. Oh. You know what, though? There's this cliche saying, everything happens for a reason. You know? Everything happens for a reason. And it may not feel like a good reason in the moment, no matter what happens from this, but let that help maybe guide you out of whatever worries are happening. And always remember, you will be provided for. When I get in my head about economic scarcity and I can't afford to change my job or lose my job, I remind myself that that's a fear that society's put in my head. You'll always be provided for. So let those kind of help you, hopefully. And let me shuffle and shut up. I'll quit talking. Keep up says when. All right. Help guide my words and the cards, higher power. Feria is just seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom regarding this situation with work that has a lot of uncertainties around it. And help help guide my words and the cards to provide healing thoughts, healing messages, and good vibrations, because Feria just needs it right now. As I know there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding situations like that. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck and then we'll put them down. Who knows? Like, let's say, worst case scenario, it did go the way you don't want it to go. Like, there may be a whole huge new door that opens, but that door would have never opened if this one wouldn't have shut. It's kind of like trusting in the flow of life. Like, you acknowledge the mistake, you acknowledge it. Your boss even sees it wasn't your fault, but that it's all okay. I'll shut up and let the cards talk. You got the Knight of Swords. I choose my battles carefully. Look at him going into fight. Like, you know what? It's like, if it's not your fault, then, like, yeah, that's messed up. Like, as you said that, like, Knight of Swords. Problems and conflict. Oh my gosh, preach it. Divine. Divine's like, yeah, you got some problems and conflict. That's literally the first two words of this card. Problems and conflict. I'm so sorry. I'm like, what? As a person, this knight is attention seeking and power driven and may create drama for its own sake. As a situation, the card suggests trouble is coming, from arguments to other challenges to your authority. As a card, as a knight, the card denotes speed. So a situation may escalate suddenly, needing a quick response from you. These situations may not be your concern, but you may become drawn into the drama regardless. No, this is surrounding you though. This message is to avoid this person or situation wherever possibly, as it is unlikely you can win. I don't know what part of it they're telling you to avoid, but yeah. Oh, the drama and negativity is otherworldly. Oh man. Yeah, see, maybe this like job, I don't know. If all that's happening, like, oh, Source, send them so much love and light. Like, gosh, how toxic. Like, nobody should have to work in that toxicity. But this knight is saying, I choose my battles carefully. Hey, Emil. Yeah, I asked you and Devin to pop in a chat, but I never saw you. After fair, yeah, I'll get you if you're still here, okay? I don't know how you can avoid it, but it's saying unlikely you can win. And I don't want to speak like, I'm just going to let the cards say what they say, because I always tell people, like, I'm not psychic, and then cards end up saying things like this. No, thank you, Emil, for understanding. Look, and Feria, it might not even be that this job ends. Like, this isn't saying that this job is going to end. It might just be saying, like, pick your battles wisely. Like, right? Our head always goes to the worst case scenario. But it's not always like that, right? So this is saying, it's just validating that you're going through it, right? You're going through the shit, right? But it's also reminding you that I don't know. It's like saying avoid it for some reason. I don't know why. Right? It's almost like, I don't know if there's a way to avoid it. I keep going, avoid this person or situation. Choose your battles carefully. Just remember those as things happen. See, the problem with this is I don't know what's going to happen when you go back to work, or I don't know if it's a Monday to Friday job or what, but just keep the power message in mind as things unfold. Choose your battles carefully. Like, it might be one of those things, I don't know, where you end up just having to be like, my bad, this happened, let's keep moving kind of thing. Choose your battles wisely. Avoid the person whenever possible. Okay, well then you connected it there. Okay, assholes. Oh, you need to find another job. I'm so sorry. Like, what a toxic environment. Yes. Avoid it. These people, they're sick. Whenever they want to bring us down, it's because they're sick inside. They're not happy. They're miserable, and they want everybody to be miserable with them. So avoidance, yeah. Then spread the word that I'm the one looking for drama. No, that's so crazy. Yeah. That's a lot. Yeah, and this card's talking to it. It's saying choose your battles carefully, avoid the drama. Yeah, avoid this person, situation, avoid it. All right. And the next card is judgment. That's a pretty deep card. And this is more like about self-reflecting. So about you in this situation. And let me just read it first. All right. Judgment. An angel holds a trumpet up to his lips, summoning up the past. When he blows the instrument, he awakens us to ourselves. Old anger and fears are released as butterflies. And I can imagine this job is bringing some angers and some fears out. Beauty and light emerge from the heaviness of memory. The trumpet is made from bloodstone, stone of cleansing and healing. The angel's wings are pink, the color of love and compassion. So this is hard to do, but I work a program of sobriety where they taught me when I deal with these people like this who are assholes, I pray for them. And sometimes my prayers might just be like, I hope that asshole gets what they deserve. But the prayer changes the more I do it, the more I pray for them, the more the prayer changes to, okay, I'm sending them love and light, and please let them stay off my ass tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to explain. But when you pray for them, then how they affect you changes. It really works, I promise. So this might help, but send those people love and light, send them positivity, and avoid them. And things will start to become different. Beauty and light emerge from heaviness of memory. The trumpet is made from bloodstone, stone of cleansing and healing. The angel's wings are pink, the color of love and compassion. Judgment offers an opportunity to assess your actions before moving on to a new life phase. And this may be a new job, even. I don't know. I don't want to say, it's just saying like a new life phase. You may decide to give a relationship or a situation a second chance. The past may come back to you in the form of memories, and there could be an opportunity to release old emotions. At a spiritual level, this card shows a spiritual awakening and can indicate mediumship. I feel like it's just asking you to reflect, though. Look back at these situations and just reflect. Release your angers and your fears regarding these situations. I feel like is why this judgment card's coming up, because you got a lot of negativity around this situation. And look at that, 9 of Cups. So our brains want to go there. Like right now, you may not see any other jobs around you. Right now, you may not. But this 9 of Cups and the power message is I trust in the flow of life. That is powerful. I trust in the flow of life. Like just I know it's hard because our brains want to overthink everything and our brains want to work out worst case scenario. But this is the divine, the source, the creator of all coming in, telling you, calm down, try to find peace, send these bitter people love and light, avoid the drama, love yourself, and trust in the process. I'm going to read the card to you. 9 of Cups. It's a wishes granted. A wish or dream come true is the meaning of this happy 9. You can manifest what you desire, whether this is love, friendship, wealth, security, work, or creative opportunities. When you receive what you want and need, you are generous with others. Sharing your good luck, your optimism, and positive attitude raises others up. You see how life flows and appreciate what you have. An additional meaning of the card is being the host. I feel like it's just, I trust in the flow of life. Wishes granted. You're going to have to let me know how this goes. Because part of me is like, do you want this job still? Because, like, maybe in the back of your mind, you're like, God, I hate this job. Like, maybe your wish is not to have this job. You know, I don't know. But the Knight of Cups is wishes granted and trust in the flow of life. If this door does shut, trust that another one will open. Don't let your mind take you to that negative space if you won't find another job, because you always will. Ooh, that was a deep one. I'm sending you so much love and light, though. I know, like, work drama is not fun. I know it leads to sleepless nights, but try to not let it. Do what brings you center. Like, find some balance. Meditate, pray, go on nature walks, whatever you do to stay balanced, do that. Do that right now, okay? And you're going to have to let me know how it goes. I want to know. Yes, y'all got a lot of deepness going on today. All right, let's see. Emil. All right, Divine and Archita. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Emil was here earlier. Feria, I really feel like that's it. I do. Emil, if you're still here, hop in. Okay, Emil, pop in there and tell me. Yeah, some other county or something, Feria. Don't ever tell yourself another job won't happen, because it will, I promise. You will be shocked. I did the same thing, and it happened. I found a job that aligned with my higher self, and it worked out, even though I was scared it wouldn't, you know? All right, Emil, pop in there and tell me what your question was again. I know you were back up there for a while. You will. And you're going to have to come back and let me know. A general reading. Okay, Emil, I got you. You have to come back and let me know how it goes. All right, Emil. And wish you got this, though. Trust in the flow of life, because wishes granted, sweetie. Maybe it is a new job, because look, if I was in that job with drama and all this, I'd be like, I need out of here. All right, Emil, general reading. All right, let me recenter. Y'all are on it today. I didn't expect this many people to pop in. You're right, Emil. I do that too a lot. When I read for myself, I don't even typically ask a question. I just like throw them down, because half the time my brain thinks it needs to focus on one thing when I'm like way in left field. I need to be up at the batter. You know, like I'm way out there like playing with the butterfly. Sometimes that's a fun spot though. All right, Emil. Let me pray over the deck. Let me take a breath. There's been some pretty deep readings today. I'm sending all of them love and light. There's been some really deep, deep readings. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine, for being here. Thank you for helping me be a vessel to guide others. I know life is hard, and we just always want to connect to find you, and sometimes we can't. So thank you for allowing this space. I said you guide my words in these cards for Emil. Is Emil's just here speaking spiritual spiritual guidance and spiritual advice surrounding their life, maybe missed messages or their energy, whatever they need to hear today. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of enlightenment, self-love, and prosperity. When one rises, we all rise. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. I just want you to have an open heart and mind to the message. Yeah, I feel you, Emil. Thank you for guiding my cards in these words, and my words. You could tell it's getting on 2 hours. My brain's getting wish-washing. Thank you for guiding my cards. Thank you for guiding my words and my cards. And I said you do the same for Emil. Emil's here just seeking spiritual guidance and advice. Yeah, just for what to expect this week, what any missed messages, what to focus on, just connection. Help me to raise Emil's positive vibrational field, to center themselves, and to help them see all the abundance that is around them, and to do whatever serves their highest good. When one rises, we all rise. All right. It's so quiet here. We finally got power, so I don't hear the generator going. And it's like just calm. The pups are outside napping. Like everybody's calm and quiet. It's crazy. It's so peaceful here. All right. Ace of Cups. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. A new love. And that could be, let me read before I say, I don't know, like new love. What? Are you single or no? It could be new love for anything. The aces reveal new beginnings. The Ace of Cups heralds a new relationship or project that brings an outpouring of love and emotion. This is an intense time as your heart overflows, and you may feel overwhelmed at times as you enter into a deep bond or respond intensely to whatever you fall in love with, whether a partner, child, or new creative project. A common meaning of the card in readings is pregnancy and fertility. The equivalent male card is the Ace of Wands. So either or both of these cards can indicate future parenthood. New love and trust what it brings, whether that be love for a project or a being or whatever. It's like a new beginning. That sounds fun and exciting. What? I love that. Oh, I needed this. Like, I'm so glad I can provide and help others that are going through it. But you're balanced, Emil. Like, you got the star. Look at this amazing. I'm inspired and positive about the future. Like, look at that. You've got this Ace of Cups. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. And you've got the star. I'm inspired and positive about the future. I can feel that off of you. Yeah. That's a beautiful card. A maiden kneels by water at twilight. The 8 luminous stars above her are symbols of hope and guidance. 8 is the number of change. The 2 pairs of tanzanite rocks placed before and behind her represent balance. Oh, we were just talking that. The maiden pours water from 2 urns onto the earth and into the pool, signifying the flow of emotions through the past and into the present and future. The star brings inspiration, hope, and healing. What a beautiful read. Protected and guided, you find your creative and spiritual path. The card indicates that creative projects are beginning to flow and can often denote healing and other therapeutic work. This may be an emotional time when you feel connected with and focused upon your personal goals. Wow. Oh, the star. I know, right? Like, beautiful. Look at her. She's freaking amazing. Isn't she beautiful? Like, that's you, Emil. Like, that's you. And you have like this new thing happening. Like, you're balanced. I love it. And then a 7 of Wands. Hey, synthesized souls. Wait, did I not write your name down? Did I do one for you already? That's so weird. I remember seeing your name, or was that the other day? Sorry, my brain is like, what? Did I read for you? Have you come in here today yet? Or was that, I'm thinking of you from the other day? All right, Emil, you got 7 of Wands. I actively hold true to my values. Okay, I see. Welcome back. And thank you for being here. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss you. I had a little list going today. So I missed somebody earlier. I think it was actually Emil that I missed. So I wanted to make sure I didn't miss you. 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands signifies a challenge. You may need to fend off a barrage of upcoming demands and requests, or feel you must otherwise actively defend your position. The message is that you be crystal clear about your beliefs and intentions and communicate them precisely so you cannot be misunderstood. Then the situation will not get out of control. Be clear about your boundaries in advance so that those concerned know exactly where they stand. An additional meaning is representing a cause you feel passionate about and speaking up in defense of it. I actively hold true to my values. Wow, that's a lot. And I don't know if it's like pertaining to the new beginning or whatever. That's a good read. I love that. I hope you have a great week. And I hope that something about it resonated with you and gave you something to pray or meditate on, whatever your practice is for the week. I'm excited for you. It seems like you are very balanced right now. And that can be hard to do in this life. So good job. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Thank you again, Emil, for being here. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate you. I'm glad I had one because they've been pretty deep today, which I'm grateful for too. But it gave me a little bit of a, okay. Thank you. All right. I got Emil. All right. Divine, if you're still here. Hey, Synthesized. I wrote your name down. I'm doing Divine and then Arcata, if they're still here. I feel like I'm saying it totally wrong, but and then you're after them if you're able to stick around. Divine, if you're still here, you can pop in. Divine. I will probably have to close out after Synthesized because I got to go wash some clothes. I've been on here a couple hours. Okay, I got Divine and then Arcata and then Synthesized. All right, Divine. Let me see if I can find. Did you want a general reading or did you want... There's been quite a bit in the chat. Thank y'all for waiting around. I appreciate y'all. And Divine's new here. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you. Oh, what is the energy around me and Z? Okay, is this like a relationship read? Is Z a possible relationship or is a relationship? Excuse me, I have a little head cold. Potential. We're supposed to have a coffee. Oh, of course. Haven't heard from him. Like, what? Okay. I'm going to do a relationship read and ask about this connection, possible connection, and we'll just see what happens. I know. I feel you. Relationships are so hard sometimes. Like, dude, what's your deal? Come on now. And I love readings like this, though, because a lot of times source... Well, I'll just do the reading. I'll shut up. You'll see. Let me take a deep breath. Source, higher power, creator of all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words in these cards. I said you do the same for Divine, as Divine's here seeking relationship advice with this possible person. And maybe we can bring in words of enlightenment towards relationships in general around this person and possible. I know they're hard to navigate, and I know that they can bring uncertainties. So I'm sending so much love and light to Divine. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of healing, self-love, enlightenment, and just guidance on how to navigate their relationship love, their love life, and possible relationships, as I know that can be hard sometimes. When one rises, we all rise. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Spirit Allies, Source Divine. Thank you. So it is. Okay, Divine, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. I'm so sorry, Menu. I don't know how to say it. I'm going to have to stop after the next 3. I've been on here for a couple hours, sweetie. And I'm getting kind of like brain fog, and I don't want to give any misreadings. So I have 3 and then I'm going to stop. But maybe on my next live, you can hop on and I can do a reading for you. I appreciate you, though, Menu. I don't know if that's how you say it, Menu. Thank you for understanding. I've been on here for quite a while today. All right, Divine. All right, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you and just trust in the message. Source, higher power, thank you so much. Thank you for this community. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel of your word. I said you do the same for Divine, as Divine's just here to seek advice and wisdom surrounding this possible relationship and how to navigate that. I'm so grateful. I know that words of encouragement is needed during times like this. Thank you for this community. Thank you for the air we breathe and the food we eat. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. Thank you, Manu, for understanding, sweetie. I really appreciate it. I always feel bad when I have to end and there's somebody wanting a reading because I remember before I did readings for myself, I remember wanting readings so bad, but I couldn't even afford them then. And I didn't know back then, I didn't even know you could probably go to YouTube and get them. I don't know if other ones do lives or not like this, but either way, I wanted to connect with Source and I didn't know how. And I wanted to find a tarot reader, but I could never afford them. So I always feel bad telling people no, but we also have to protect our energy when we get tired. So thank you for understanding. And I think I've seen your name. So welcome back. I appreciate you. All right, Divine. You got the King of Swords. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. I almost wonder if like this King of Swords is like, dude, if you haven't heard from this guy since Thursday, like, they don't even deserve you. That's kind of like, I don't know if that's it. Let me read it and then you'll get from it what you think. King of Swords, strategy, decisions, and action. As a person, this king is charming, or maybe it's a being, a person, I don't know. This king is charming, intelligent, and quick-witted, but potentially ruthless. As a situation, a decision is about to be made, and you may need to look at the cards surrounding the king to discern whether this will be positive or negative. Overall, careful planning is needed now, creating a strategy to take you forward that needs to be clear and direct. Think through your options carefully. This needs forethought rather than impulsive approach. Yeah, Divine. I feel like if you do end up on a coffee date and you said you haven't heard from them since Thursday, this is cautioning you. Like, overall, careful planning is needed. Be clear and direct. Like, dude, if this is going somewhere, then I need to hear from you. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because you're worthy of someone that is going to communicate with you at the rate you want them to. I don't know. And maybe you don't want to talk to them that much, but I don't know. I'll leave it at that. All right. Your next one is the moon. My intuition guides me to the right decision. Look, this is the same kind of like telling you to seek inwards. Your intuition is going to guide you, like, because the King of Swords was saying, like, let me read the back. The last of the King of Swords said, rather than an impulsive approach, rather than responding impulsively to this relationship or any relationship, the moon is also asking to seek through intuition. Don't act impulsively. Go with your intuition. Let me read the moon card to you. Well, I just passed it. The moon reveals that there's a decision to be made. That's crazy. Because that's the same thing about the King of Swords. Reveals that there's a decision to be made, but cannot yet see the full picture. You may have doubts about a relationship or other situation that's unclear. There may be buried issues that need to surface. So this is a card of sensitivity and emotion. The moon also indicates psychic ability, dreams, intuition, and the subconscious. Like, this is the spirit guides telling you, like, you know already what to do about this decision. Apparently some decision has to be made. And I don't know if it's regarding this coffee date or another relationship or what. You ultimately know the decision. But the king is saying, don't respond impulsively. And the moon is telling you, use your intuition to help guide you in this decision. I hope that makes sense. And then you got the 7 of Cups. I trust myself to see the truth. Like, what? I can't make this up. I trust myself to see the truth. All right. It is. Okay, it is. Okay, good. Every time my ego's like, this is nonsense, Crystal. And then the person's like, no, I get what you're saying. 7 of Cups, imagination, fantasy, and possibility. This mysterious 7 shows there's much going on behind the scenes, hidden from view. You cannot see exactly what you're dealing with. Until then, your imagination knows no bounds because you have little information to go on. While this is a positive card for creative projects and manifesting what you want, an additional meaning is fantasy. You might ask yourself if you're escaping reality, avoiding what needs to be done in the material world. If you're feeling up in the air, focus on one option at a time. Yeah, these cards are leading you. Okay. Yeah, they're leading you to make a choice. Oh, I have to say it out loud. Divine timing. It is. Wow. No, it makes sense. Okay, beautiful. I love the divine. Like the source is so amazing. Like source is always there. It's just sometimes our ego gets in the way. Like my ego, I have to like stroke and be like, baby, go away. Go away, sweet ego. I need divine right now. Because we have to have a balance, right? Ego's going to be there. We got to have a balance, though. I'm sending you so much love and light. And I'm praying for you in this decision to be made that it serves your highest good. Just don't react impulsively. Story of my life. Like, easier said than done. Don't respond impulsively. Thank you, Divine, for letting me read for you. And I believe you said you're new here. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. This little channel's taking off quite little. Like, I'm so blessed. I have so many positive people in my life. I love it. All right. Yes, of course. Thank you for your time. All right. Archita. I feel like I'm totally saying that wrong. Archita. Are you looking at? Can you hear me? Archita. Archita.
Archita?
See, I want to say Archita, but this stone is called malachite, and I called it malachite when I went to the metaphysical store, and they're like malachite. So now every time I see ch, I want to say k, like the malachite stone.
I mean, it might be. I don't know.
All right, okay. Let me see. There's been quite a lot in the chat. Can you repost your question? Did you want a general read, or did you have a specific? Let me see. I can find it. Okay, no, I can't find it, sweetie. Can you repost what you want? Do you want a general reading, or do you have like a relationship read? Oh, general reading. Okay. Archetype. All right. Source, creator of all, divine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this community. Thank you for guiding my words and these cards. I ask that you do the same for archetypes. They're here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of empowerment, self-love, and prosperity. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, and I just want you to have an open mind and open heart to the message, okay? Thank you for guiding my words and these cards. I just ask that you do the same for archetypes. They're here seeking spiritual guidance. Any missed messages that they may need. I'm grateful for this community. I'm grateful for the abundance all around us. When one rises, we all rise. Are you editing, babe?
It's uploading.
Yeah, from the camp out?
No, this is very much pre-camp out.
Oh, wow. You have a lot, huh?
The video I'm uploading now is from when I rode back up to Hawkinsville to take Josh the trailer hitch.
Oh, wow. Keyfob just got his little studio going. Oh, he was right. You were right. Archita. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. That's the reason I was saying it like that, because this stone, I'm sure you heard me say, is spelled malachite. And I said malachite at the metaphysics, it's like malachite. So now every time I say ch, I'm saying k. Archita. That's a beautiful name. Archita. Okay. Oh my gosh. I had a feeling, when you asked for a general reading that you were like somebody that was probably balanced and kind of metaphysical already. And of course, your first card is the Empress. Look how beautiful. Isn't that a beautiful read or card? I create what I choose naturally with joy. Like, that's all. Like, what? How magical. She's got these beautiful butterflies. It's a very beautiful card, the Empress. Like, you're the Empress. The pregnant empress is the tarot mother, signifying fertility and abundance. She brings new life, symbolized by the seedling growing from her palm and the life giving water that flows around her. The sun ripens with the corn, ready for harvest or birth. She holds at her heart a rhodonized sphere, pink and black, the colors of love and protection, an expression of her feelings for her unborn child. The Empress reveals that you are entering a productive, abundant life phase. Finances improve, your domestic life is harmonious, and you feel closely connected to those you care for: partners, children, family, and friends. The card asks you to be inspired by what or whom you love the most. What a beautiful card. That is so, that's a beautiful one. I love that, Archita. Archita. I feel like I'm still saying it. Oh, and you got the Hierophant. I'm ready to love and learn. Like, this is like, you are just an open book right now. You are like, Spirit, lead me, please. Like, I am here. I am open. I am balanced. What? I love your energy, the Hierophant. And the stone attached is the amethyst. And you got like two major arcana cards. Like, you, yeah, that's, I like it. The Hierophant is the spiritual leader and teacher, a mediator or bridge between heaven and earth. Her wisdom, signified by the open book, is shared with all and comes through love and learning. The magical key denotes opening the heart to knowledge. In her right palm, at her third eye chakra, is amethyst, a crystal of spirituality, insight, and healing. The Hierophant card holds diverse meanings: togetherness and marriage, education, and spiritual teaching. However, you may interpret this card in your reading, the overarching themes are self alignment and self improvement through a relationship, work, or more learning. At a personal level, there's a sense of peace and togetherness in mind, body, and spirit. And like, I feel like you are these, like, you are the Empress, you are the Hierophant. Like, you're so aligned right now. I love it. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is like, I take time to nurture myself. Like, this is how you're able to stay balanced, is by taking time to nurture yourself. The Nine of Pentacles. Comfort, luxury, abundance, and sensuality. You find time to enjoy life's pleasures. That's another thing. Like, finding the pleasure around you, the gratitude, the abundance around you, that's helping you stay balanced. When we can find gratitude, we're like magnets to abundance, which brings a sense of contentment as you appreciate the material things you deserve. There is work to do in the future, but now you can recharge and reflect on your success so far. This card also signifies financial independence, the freedom to be yourself and do what makes you happy. An additional meaning of this generous nine is a deep connection with nature and feeling truly at home with yourself and at home in your environment. You have everything you need just now. Wow, with an amazing name, Archita, and a beautiful read. Like, I don't even want to pick the cards up. Like, that's just good juju right here. Like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because this is a beautiful layout. And congratulations, you have ascended. Your chakras are aligned. Oh, of course. Look, listen. I didn't read that yet until I just said that. I do chakra healing music very often. That's exactly why. You found the way to keep your balance. Like, yes, keep doing it. I remember in my recovery program, somebody said, I don't even know what chakra balancing is, but I do it all the time because it feels good. They were so accurate. Like, yes, we got to align our chakras. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. And thank you for waiting around. I know you've probably been here for a minute. There have been some pretty deep readings. And I needed this lighthearted reading. Yeah, there were people going through it today. Yes, thank you for bringing your positive energy and your good vibes and helping me to recenter. All right, Cynthia. Oh, you made my day too. Look, that was the great last, second to last reading. Thank you. Keep aligning those chakras. Oh, lots of blessings to you too. Sending you so much love and light. All right, synthesize love forecast. Got you. All right, a relationship reading, love forecast. What to expect in the love life. All right. Thank you for waiting. Okay. Source, higher power, creator of all. Thank you for this space. Thank you for the good vibes and being able to spread that with others. I ask that you do the same for Synthesized, as Synthesized is here asking for a love reading, what to expect in their love life. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of enlightenment, empowerment, and just words of security in their love life. I know sometimes our relationships can bring insecurities or uncertainties. So I just ask for positivity and words of enlightenment. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, synthesize. I'm going to shuffle. This is my last one. I'll hop off. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. So I just want you to have an open mind and an open heart to the message. Higher power, thank you so much for this community. I'm so blessed to have so many positive souls visit and for me to be able to be a vessel to you. I said you do the same for Synthesized is, yes, you too, Archita. I hope you're able to come back for sure. Thank you for being here. Much love. I said you do the same for Synthesized as they're just here seeking spiritual connection surrounding their love life and relationships. I know that that can be hard to navigate at times. I'm sending them so much love and light and positivity. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. All right, let's see. 8 of Cups. I accept my situation without resistance. So, you know more than I do regarding your love life. So, I'm just going to read and hope it connects with you as it should. A change of heart, moving on. 8 is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall, knowing you cannot progress further, so the only option is to walk on. Overall, this 8 signifies change that is needed, and it comes quietly without soul searching. This card's message is about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. The power message, I accept my situation without resistance, knowing when to make a move, accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. All right. Hopefully that resonates in some way. Then you got the 6 of Swords. I know that peaceful times will come. So I don't know if like you're ending one or not, or maybe there's just some uncertainty around one. 6 of Swords. I know that, but this is higher power, like telling you like, it's going to be okay. You know? I agree. Number 8. Yeah. Hey, I hope I don't say it right. Sanya, this is my last read, sweetie. Thank you for being here. I've just been on this live like almost going on 3 hours. So I will have to hop off after this read, but I hope that you will be able to come back on another day when I do another live. Thank you for visiting. I appreciate you. I just wanted to give you a heads up so that if you don't have time to wait around, you're more than welcome to stay and listen to the read. But after this read, I will be stopping. So thank you, though, for understanding. I appreciate you. All right, Synthesized. 6 of Swords. Moving on, finding a safe haven after an intense, demanding time. This harmonious 6 is reassurance that you will be able to distance yourself from strife and pressure. Finances become more manageable. You complete a demanding project at work and in relationships. The card can show making up after a disagreement or moving on alone after a breakup. Whichever path brings you more security, serenity, and ultimately peace of mind. The literal meaning of the card is travel. Like it's telling you that no matter what the situation is that you're accepting, the peaceful times will come. Thank you, Sonia. I hope I'm saying it right. Sonia, I appreciate you. I appreciate you understanding. Yeah, synthesized soul is just saying that peaceful times will come if you're feeling turmoil about whatever relationship you're in now, or that may be ended, or that maybe will. All right. And then Queen of Swords. Wow. That's such a powerful queen. Look at her. I protect what matters to me. She's like you got some stuff going on, synthesized souls. Queen of Swords. I protect what matters to me. I can't remember when I read for you the other day whether it was a relationship read or not. But I want to say, like, I can't remember. Queen of Swords. Independence, insight, and strength. As a person, this queen is self-reliant and resilient and does not shy away from risk. She defends those close to her fiercely, but can be overly demanding. As a situation, you wanted to take a logical approach to solving a problem. In readings, the card often arises to denote a high level of responsibility and leadership in work or at home, from managing a business to being a lone parent. In relationships, the card suggests feeling single due to a partner being away or because you are currently unattached. I can't remember. I feel like I read this for you yesterday, but it might not have been, or whenever I did your reading before. Not what I was expecting, but I agree. Yeah, it's a pretty deep reading, Synthesized Souls. Like, yeah, it's pretty deep. Like the Queen of Swords is like insinuating that if you are in a relationship, it's somebody that's emotionally detached or something like that. But it might not be that. But either way, you said it resonates with you. Not what you're expecting, but the main thing is, if you're going through any kind of turmoil, is that this is higher power here telling you, I know that peaceful times will come. Try to focus on that the best you can. And I know easier said than done, but when you feel your head slipping into any kind of negative headspace, remind yourself you're loved, you're guided, you're protected. And when one door closes, another one's going to open for someone that is meant for you, a twin flame, a soulmate, someone that aligns with your higher purpose. Thank you so much for being here again. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you letting me read for you. And I'm sending you so much love and light. And if you're going through anything difficult surrounding this, I'm just sending you so much positivity. And I'm sending you positivity anyways, even if you're not, because we all need it. And thank you again for being here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all as always. I'm going to have to cut it there. I'm very blessed. I did not expect to be on this long today. I thought for sure it was just going to be like an hour. Now it'd be off, but y'all came with it today. Thank y'all for letting me read for y'all. And always remember, you're loved, guided, protected. You're beautiful, bountiful, and blissful. Source is here always. Love you all. Have a good day.